Hi, my magical creatures. So, this is Goddess Jordan speaking, and today's video is going to be I am transgender. And this is my first video, y'all, so uh, don't be mean in the comments. Okay, so how I knew I was transgender was when I was in kindergarten. That's how I knew I was female from the start. I've always been attracted to boys. There was a boy in kindergarten that I had a crush on. His name was Dylan. And I don't know, I just was naturally attracted to him. Like, I was like, oh, he's cute. And then he burped in my face. And then I was like, gross. Um, so once I moved to California, things got a little bit better, but I mean, it wasn't like easy at the same time because I went to go live with my grandmother. Once I moved to California, lived in a small town again, and unfortunately, they weren't. It was like the women were pretty open minded, but it's just always the men and stuff that was just not open minded. So high school wasn't easy for me. Middle school was okay, but once high school came, it was not easy. It was really hard. I got picked on a lot. I got bullied a lot. I remember in middle school, I I am attracted to straight men, and 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 if you feel that you are trans, it does. I like girly stuff, and that's who I am, and I see myself as a straight woman. It doesn't necessarily mean that everyone is, you know what I mean, is transgender in that way. Um, I'm just telling my story on how I knew I was and why I'm comfortable with who I am and why I believe I am female. You don't have to like pink and girly stuff in order to be transgender. That's not what I'm saying. But just knowing that you are not a man and feeling uncomfortable in your own skin. Like in kindergarten, for me, I was always attracted to straight men. Unfortunately, around ninth grade, I ended up having a crush on this guy in the locker room. And somehow this girl found out that I liked him, and he ended up finding out. And it was like, it was really bad. And then I got picked on a lot. I was told every name in the book. It was just really bad. Um, After high school, I left. The bullying, I don't know, the more every year in high school, every year, it's just like the more feminine I got. Like, I just started like wearing like unisex clothes because it made me more comfortable in my skin. And then more as I got more comfortable with wearing unisex clothes, then I wore like girl jeans because I like tight clothing. I wore girl jeans, and then like after that, I just started wearing like girl tops, just like certain tops that are kind of like I can get away with that fit to my body, stuff that I can pull off, you know, like the cute boho shirts, like the bohemian shirts. I would wear that. I really like the gypsy bohemian clothing. Yeah, and then after high school, I think it was my senior year, I got a job at Charlotte Russe. And Charlotte Russe is a girl clothing store. And so I remember just wanting to wear like dresses and all these clothes, but I was afraid that like if I wore that, like I was gonna get made fun of and get beat up and all that stuff. And unfortunately, you know, That was the kind of society that we live in. We still kind of live in that society. Graduated high school. My friends, I'm not friends with this girl no more, but she was in foster youth, and we went straight to, where did we go? We went straight to the foster youth program, and they taught us about like LGBTQIA+, and they talked about what each letter was, and they talked about transgender. And when she talked about it, saying like you feel like you're in the wrong body, you know, like you were born, but you feel like you are the opposite gender in the body that you were born in. The light bulb just went off, and it made sense. And that's how I knew. And when I went through puberty, I remember having hair growing in places. It made me very uncomfortable, or like my voice deepening made me very uncomfortable. Putting on baggy clothes, looking like a guy, made me very, very uncomfortable. Hair growing on my face made me very uncomfortable. So for me, that's how I knew that I needed to make a change. And only that, I was feeling a little suicidal. I was feeling very depressed, very sad all the time. Wishing that a guy would hold the door open for me or talk to me. Because I've never really had interactions with guys growing up, always women. I always felt comfortable around them because I felt like they understood me and I understood them, you know? Now that, so I started my transition when I was 19. I am 23, about to be 24 in April. So I came pretty far. 5 years on hormones, and I'm so happy that I did this journey. But I'm just so happy and blessed that that there's something like technology, science, that there's a way to change how you are, to make you feel more comfortable and acceptable in your own skin. And for me, I don't regret anything. I've had my face done, I had breast augmentation, I had my abs removed, and I'm getting other things done soon, which I will make videos about. And I will talk about other videos about like what I had done and stuff in another video, but I just wanted to come on here and just say, if you feel like you are different or you feel like you don't fit in, don't be ashamed of who you are. You are who you are, and you're not doing anything wrong. You're not hurting anyone. You're just simply trying to be yourself. And I think that's so important because all my life I've always been true to me. And unfortunately, I notice a lot of people aren't like that. They don't want to be themselves around other people. Whether it's like they like a certain food that they don't want no one knowing, or there's a certain, they like a certain TV show they don't want to talk about, like a cartoon, and they're like an adult or something. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. And if they judge you for who you are, then they don't need to be around you. So I just wanted to come on here and just say, be yourself. You're loved. And even if you feel like you're not, there's someone out there that cares, and I care. Definitely, this is my first video. I hope it helped. I will be uploading more. I will be posting every Monday. So definitely stay tuned for more content. Stay magical.